lot of weight. Hello and welcome to a river lure fishing adventure. Today we are out on Sydney's Lane Cove River and we're going to be fishing with a couple of large hard body lures with a new type of tackle called BFS, which stands for Bait Finesse System, which is basically ultralight bait casting gear. So in years past I haven't used a lot of bait casting gear, but generally it's used to cast really heavy lures. In this circumstance though, tackle companies have designed these bait cast reels to cast really light lures, which traditionally would leave you with massive birds' nests. But today we're going to go hit the river, we're going to cast lures around and see if we can't get onto a couple of fish. We're going to walk the bank and just cast as we go. One of the benefits of doing it at a lower tide as well is the water is out of the mangroves, giving the fish fewer places to hide. So the bait is highly likely to be aggregated out in the channels on the river or just off the edge. So anyway, we're going to get to it. Hopefully we get onto a couple of fish and you have a good time. Also, if you're not subscribed already, check that you are. That'd be really helpful. And if you're on a mobile device, if you could hype the video, that'd be brilliant. All right, let's get to it. BFS. I'm literally going to blow over, so I'm going to... Man, this is really windy. Can't believe I was thinking about going offshore today. This is going too deep. So we're going to change over to a different Rapala. All right, that runs about a foot deep. Perfect. That looks excellent. Jeez. Just working pretty quickly because yeah, you never know where flatties will be parked up. They'll patch them and they'll probably move as the tide runs in or out. Oh, good hit. Can't believe it, that was excellent. I can't believe it didn't get hooked. I'm actually becoming a little bit concerned that I might get hit by a falling tree. Fish-wise, things are looking more promising as we're moving along the bank. Alright, well, it's not really, it hasn't blown up yet, but we haven't been fishing for very long. We just worked this bank quite quickly. That's probably a PB. That's a massive log. Cast distance. Oh, cool. Finally, the first BFS fish. Feels alright, I can't. Drag is kind of okay. We'll drag this bad boy up. We've got such strong line here. Oh, wow. Really good bream. Yes, that's cool. That's quite a big bream, man. well, we'll take a couple of photos and stuff. So, you know, the essential, if you are going to take photos, make sure you got a net, because you want to pop the fish in the water when you can after you've got your pictures. Okay, so we've got this pretty good bream here on the BFS setup. Went really hard. Great enjoyable fight. We'll just give it a bit of a measure and then we'll send him on his way. I reckon he's about 30 something. Just gotta be careful because we still have hooks spare. Really important to carry something like this on you to make sure that you can de-hook stuff. We'll say that that is 30, 35-ish. Now, getting the hook out. With these things, you grab the shank as far as you can up the top, and you can just kind of turn it like that, and then you've got a beautiful release, and your hooks are okay, which is the other key thing. Off he goes. Cool. All right, well, we'll keep at it. That kind of proves my strategy for land-based fishing, whereby you want to keep moving. If you stay in one spot, your mileage will vary and you might not come across that stagnant bit of bait that all of these fish are smashing. So walk the bank, which is what we're doing. We'll get back to it. Maybe we can get one or two more fish. And get over to wholesalejigs.com.au, get yourself a measure board while they last before I get my next order of them, and then you certainly want to get a pair of these to save your hooks and your hands. I'd get the 20 centimeter ones. They've been pretty popular and they keep your hand further away, but I'm using the small ones because I don't want to take up too much room while I'm getting around. Just not sure, how the drag goes with these things. Sounds good. It's just hard to tell how hard you're actually pulling on it because it's, first fish on this rod and reel. I think we missed that. Good hit though. Oh my God. What is it? Man, that's sick. That's big, whatever it is. TSURINOYA for the win. Is it coming in or is it running away? I don't know, man. The drag is not that tight. Loose, sorry. A lot of weight. I just hope it's not like a stingray. Oh shit. Might have to run over there. Gets on that tree. No, it's just a big old bream. That's massive. Massive. Drop the drag off now just as it gets closer because of the angle. Okay. That's great. Man, they don't get much bigger than that. Okay, so we're looking at a massive bream. All right. but we'll let this guy go. We've given him a nice refresh and he seems pretty keen. Let's see him off nice and healthy. Oh no, you looked better before. All right, there we go. Let's keep at it, man. So that's just that. Honestly, like that gave me Jewfish vibes. That was cool. Loving the BFS. It's an interesting setup. Is it necessary? Probably not. Like in terms of the challenge associated with it, it's not necessary, but it's fun. And I think I am getting quite a good cast distance considering this is like 15-pound line. Probably a little bit too much line on it. You can hear that as it's coming off, it's like rubbing on the top of the eyelet. Starting to get some waves. Let's get back to shore. Not that it's uncomfortable fishing, but I don't want to go out any deeper on this. Yep. Little flatty. To be expected. Oh. On. Is it any good? I don't know. I'll turn the drag down a bit. Good flatty. Get out of the water in case it takes my feet off. Yeah, nice one. No net required. Now, he's pretty small, so we're not going to give him a measure. We'll just quickly get him off. Yeah, that's what we were expecting. Quickly get him off and we'll put him in the flatty hold. So to avoid serious misadventure with your flatties, you come up behind them and get your fingers under this set of fins. It's very difficult for these poisonous barbs to get you, so make your life a lot easier, and when you release them you're less likely to get done by those spikes, but you're also equally able to handle the fish quickly. Yeah, I don't think this BFS stuff loves the sand. I dropped it yesterday and it was terrible. Hated it. But that's what we're expecting. Okay, so that went pretty well. I wasn't expecting to catch so many fish. I think upping to like the 15-pound line, like I think that made a massive difference just because I'm not getting as many birds' nests. as it was before. And when I was getting them, they were much easier to get out than they were before. What was surprising is getting onto those Bream. I was really expecting, with such a big lure, to be getting onto some flatties, like quite a few flatties to be fair, and maybe some big ones at that. So that was quite interesting. Do you need to use BFS to do this kind of stuff effectively? Not really, but if you're at a stage in your lure fishing journey where you want to explore it, it's a lot of fun. And this gear wasn't particularly expensive in any capacity anyway, so like, you know, if it went well, that's good. If it didn't, also that's fine as well. Will I keep using it? Yeah, sure, I will, but I'll probably not go out just with the BFS gear. I'll probably more be going out with, like, you know, I'll bring it on the kayak kind of thing, just for some fun. In terms of like key advantages of the gear, I think it allows you to cast light lures on much heavier line than you would normally, and still get a really good cast distance. I think if you're throwing super light lures, you can definitely belt them out on 4 pound much further with a spin setup. I think the line strength versus the cast distance equation plays out a lot better, and you're not losing heaps of cast distance because you're running 15 pound line. So that's kind of the reason I would think that you'd want to use BFS, is that you want to cast a light lure kind of far on heavy line, so tight structure, that style of thing. And you saw, like, you know, I muscled those fish in with these. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Check out the links in the description to my website, and I'll have all the gear and stuff in there as well. If you could, check your subscribe, make sure you hit like, and if you're on a mobile device, if you can hype the video, that'd do me a great service, just from an algorithm perspective in YouTube. You know, I hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, more than happy to answer, and I hope to catch you on the next one. It's Seaballs.